So, yesterday we have covered the definition of Java, how it was created and who created it, and the components of Java like JDK, JVM, and JRE. Today we are going to go ahead of these topics and we are going to know about more about the features of Java, how the Java code runs, and we are going to write a very simple Java code and see how it gets executed. Okay, so let's start with features of Java. Okay. Now, whoever have worked earlier or in college or school days, whoever have studied about C++. In C++, when you compare C++ with Java, see, literally you don't know Java by this point of time. But what I can say, what issues you were having on C++, we are fixing that on Java. So in C++, you were using some pointers and other stuffs, which was very difficult to understand and you have to do this memory management and all kind of stuffs, so which was a developer work, which now is not in Java. It's not a developer work, it's a work of JVM, Java Virtual Machine. JVM is going to do that work for you. So many things which was an issue with C++, we have overcame with Java. So now we are going to know about some features of Java. Okay, so there are many features, but we have listed out some six features. Okay, so simple and easy to learn. Yes, Java is a very simple programming language, and I can say you there is no pointers, there is no such things. So it's very simple and easy to learn. This is object-oriented programming language. Now again, we have got this word object-oriented language. What does object-oriented language mean? So object-oriented language, C++ is also an object-oriented programming language. Okay. So object-oriented language means whenever we write an application, we deal with an object. So if you suppose if you are writing an application for a tree, okay, you are consuming a tree in that application. So for us also here, tree is an object. If I take a water bottle, that is also an object. So what does object mean actually? Object means something that have some state and behavior. If you say about a water bottle, it has some state, right? State means how does it appear, how does it looks. It has some height, it has some volume, how much water it can take. So that can be a state. And behavior means it has some purpose. So everyone in this world has some purpose, be it a living thing or non-living thing. Everything has some purpose. If you have a TV is a non-living thing, but it has a purpose for entertainment. If you have a watch, that also have a purpose. If you see a dog, dog is also having a purpose. Okay. So everyone has a purpose, so that means a behavior, and they all have a state. How you are going to identify that this is this person, this is that person. Okay, if you have some employees, you have an employee object. I am also an employee, you are also an employee, but there should be some difference between us so that we are not same. We are not the same employee. We have a different employee ID card. We have employee ID. I have some 1234 employee ID number. You have some 9876 employee ID number. My email ID is different. Your email ID is different. My photograph is different. Your photograph is different. My name is different. Your name can be different. Okay. So that means an object. Okay. So we are dealing with an object in our programming language. Okay. Now We'll go more deep into object oriented programming when we go into the second part of our syllabus. Then third is platform independent. Platform independent. So platform, what does a platform means? Okay. So you know train. Train also comes in a platform. If you tell about if you see Indian Idol or India's Got Talent, the contestant performs in their platform. So what does a platform mean? Platform mean a place where you can run yourself or you can get executed. Okay. So when I say platform independent, that means platform means operating system here. So now currently I'm using a Windows laptop. Suppose tomorrow and I have developed a Java program. Tomorrow I am using an desk, Ubuntu system or Linux system or Mac I'm using. Now that Java program has to run on those systems as well. So if it is running on those systems without any changes done by me, then it is called a platform independent. So Java is a platform independent. I will explain you why in just next some in just next 5 minutes. Okay. So yeah, this is about platform independent, that you can write a code in one operating system, but you can run it across. Okay. The major thing what we need is JDK, JRE, and JVM. If you have a runtime environment and JVM, it's going to be running in any other machines. Okay. Secured. So yes, Java is a very secured language. And how I can say that? Because when we talk about mm, this thing, when we talk about uh, C++, we had concept of pointers. And what does that pointers do? Pointer used to have the memory location of some variable. If suppose you have a password and we have a pointer which can access to that password. Okay, I have memory location of your password. You have some password 1234, and I have a memory location. I can take your password. I can erase your password. I can change your password because I have the memory location where your password is saved in the system, in the server or database. Okay, so that means that is a very difficult scenario when you talk about security in that case, in the case of pointers. So in Java, there is no pointers. There is no one knowing about your memory where your password is there. So no one is when no one is aware, then how you are going to be secure, securely challenged. Okay, so it is secured, it is robust in nature, and it is multi-threaded. Multi-threaded means at one time, what does a thread mean? Thread means a process. So suppose at one time you are studying this, and on this, and after some, this is if you are studying Java, that is a process you are doing. And with while studying Java, you are also chatting with someone on WhatsApp. That is a second process which you are doing. And if you are doing these things simultaneously at the same time, that means you are doing a multi. You are also capable of multi-threading, that you are doing multiple processes at the same time. So our Java application is also capable of doing multi-threading. It is capable of doing some different processes at the same time. Okay, so multi-threading is also a very big concept which we'll be covering in the advanced concepts of Java. Okay, so these are the features of Java. So I am ending the course here in the features of Java. So in the next class, we'll be looking into the Java code lifecycle. and I don't want to have this video very long, so just closing it, and you can just look into the next video.